welcome to the Ori show. As Mars, sadly, is feeling a bit under the weather today, but she's on the mend, and she shan't be joining us in stream. At least that's my current understanding, as she last told me. But hello, Pastry Puff, how are you? Amazing, hello. Yes, so last week we did Hoatzin, and I finished it. Because I'm very motivated and not doing other things I should be doing. But here it is. So we have the lovely Hoatzin, all his lovely little faces. I mean, this one is fucking iconic, okay? It's just perfect. Top tier. This is how I imagine Hoatzin all the time. This is a fun one. A little smug, and then of course, just in awe, Hoatzin. I changed, so I didn't actually do the thing. Okay, hold on. I didn't do the thing. I was too caught up in my brain. Didn't do the thing. He is a cutie. Here. References. Boop, boop, boop. I forgot to do the thing. Yeah. Okay. So we have 2021 Hoatzin. Yes. This is the first time. You can see a lot of differences with the hair. I always forget that this is how his hair was. A lot straighter, I guess. Less full. Flatter a little bit. He didn't have as big round eyes as I give him now. And then we have 2022 Hoatzin, which definitely has more of the hair like I have. You know, fluffier, closer to the rounder eyes, but still not the round eyes I give him, huh? Really interesting. Very odd. Yes. And then, of course, we have... Oh, Jamie, you've been having Twitch issues? We have Hoatzin 2024. I love him. I'm very, very happy with how this came out. And now we get to do the lovely... Look, we have... Oh, you can take away the quill. You can take away the book. You can take away the bag. Ooh, no bag. Look, and you can see his thing behind it. So you can take off the jacket. Oh, this is supposed to come off with the gloves, please. Thank you. You can take off the jacket and the gloves. They're attached together because I didn't really draw the gloves underneath the jacket in a way that you could have them on easily. Jacket, and then we have the pants. I really love how I did the shirt here. This is modeled off a shirt I actually have. Interesting, Jamie. Just on this stream or in other streams too? Hoatzin for president? I don't know. And then we can take off the shirt. You can have just the pants. He doesn't have any scars like Melano does. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys, I took reference images of Dylan's feet to get these feet right. I don't know what it was, but this foot right here just didn't want it. He's the second most cakiest, Jamie. You should know this. Yeah, he does. He's the second most cakiest. I really love this with just the shirt, but also like the jacket and no shirt, also kind of a vibe. I don't know. Kind of a vibe. You forget every time. He wears a lot of bulky clothes. He really, really does. Also, we have the cursed bald Hoatzin. Oh, so weird. It's wrong. Wild. But as you can see, originally here I did the little feather like his quill for the color palette. But this time I was like, oh, what's better? Books. Look at this. I love this. It's like a little shelf of a book. Yeah, he is. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. A little shelf of a book. Who's the first pastry puff? Well, that is what we're doing today. The most caked up member of the main characters in Outcaste is none other than Ferrex. He's got them ups, he's got them leg strength, he's got them glutes. Look how hippie he is. Look how bottom he is. He's got the thighs. He's got the ass. Mars and I had a conversation about bottomless chaps. Bottomless? Assless chaps? I don't know why I said bottomless. Never-ending bottomless gem. Oh god. Well, that's sort of indication of what tonight's gonna bring with just me. And yeah, so we have Ferrex. He fought me really hard. I gotta tell you, he did not want to be put in poses. He did not want to be in poses or anything. And it can tell? Okay, yeah. Life in pose and you cannot lie. Oh, and cannot tell the truth. It's like the one of us can only tell the truth, the other can only tell lies. I saw like a little meme of that, and for like D&D, and the wizard's like, "All right, I know the answer to this. You have to ask the question. What was it again?" And the barbarian goes up and says, "I killed the guy on the left." It's like, what? I go to the other guy. Is he dead? No, this one's the liar. Yeah, there you go, Jamie. Jamie knows what I was talking about. It is so good. It's so funny. Some of those are like really old and they just do the rounds. It's wild. Oh my god, guys, can you believe we hit 900 subscribers on YouTube? That's nuts to me, man. Whew, I can't believe that. It's really crazy. It happened so fast. Yeah, wild. 900. Whew. Crazy stuff. But alright. Because... yeah, exactly. 904. Yes, Mason, here's to 900 more, indeed. I've run out of backlog of videos that are already uploaded to YouTube. So I have to finish the ones that I have before Friday, and I have one animation left to do, but it's a bit longer than the other one, so it's like a little long, but it's really good and I'm really excited. I think it'll make a fun short too. So I need to do it a little well, not amazing, because I'm not trying to go and kill myself trying to do these things. That is true, Jamie. That is true. But okay, the problem with something like that is I feel like Dylan could get around it by like being like, are you really touching him? You know, like maybe you're touching his clothes. The molecules are never touching. Is he like, you know, like I feel like there's genie loophole shit. Nice, pastry puff. And how do you like it? How are you feeling? I'm not gonna talk about like the plot or the story very much, just because there's a part when it gets like, I don't know what happens in each episode. So the first three ones I think are relatively self-contained, but as it gets further in, it's like, I don't know what happens in each episode. Basically, I binge watched season 1. Exactly, Mason. People don't know. I don't know, Jamie. Maybe the wizards know. The basketball one. Okay. The first, just one basketball episode? Yeah, cliffhanger. Okay. Yeah, that was really interesting. How do you like the noodle one? Maz and I really like the noodle one. That one's fun. We like that one a lot. Trying to remember what the first one is. All I'm gonna say is season 1's cliffhanger is absolutely criminal. Be happy that season 2 is already out. I don't think I could have survived if season 2 wasn't already out. And I think you're gonna love it, Pastry Puff. It was very good. It's so good. Do you have a favorite character? Do you have a favorite character? Right, the noodle one? Oh my god. Yeah, so whew. All the feels. All the feels. Okay, Jamie, just because you would give it to your players doesn't mean someone like Dylan wouldn't give it to the players. That's the problem we have here. That's the issue that we eschew. Oh, fave yet? Lou is very neat though. All right. I'll be excited to see if you have a favorite later down the line as you get him. But I'm glad you like it already. But Mars and I literally binged all of season 2 together. Basically, she watched season 1 and then like the first 2 episodes. It was 2 or 3 episodes of season 2. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3. And then I was like, okay. I binge watched season 1 and then you have to watch the first episode of season 2. And then, so then we met up in person and literally binged watched the entirety of season 2. And it was like, oh my God, could not do it. And season 3 is like coming out in July? Very, very soon. I can't remember exactly when. Very, very soon. But it will be a little bit probably before we get the dub, and I gotta be the dub. And but we're gonna wait till it fully comes out. It's only 8 episodes, season 3 is gonna be, versus the other 2 are like 11 and 12, I think. But we're gonna have to do it, binge watch it, because we know it's gonna be like, you can't put it down. But yeah, Mars and I already got like 2 fanzines. It's a lot. We're in it. Okay, so Mars had one idea for Ferrex expressions. What do you guys think Ferrex expressions should be? I feel like I really like one. I gotta have one with like, you gotta have a mouth open one. It just gives the good reference. Seductive. Interesting. You can try seductive. Yep, pastry puff. I'm like sitting there too. I'm like watching. I'm like, is it? Is it? Is it? I was like, yeah, pretty much by the end. I'm like, yeah. Every time, Chung Chashir, it's like, why is my body in the body of the person like acting this? It's like, ah, man, we know. We know. We've been knowing. Alright. I really want one where he's like baring his teeth, but in more of like a sneering way, I feel like is the word I want. Yeah, exactly, Mason. No, literally, exactly. Like, there it is. And the resolution of that one, what the secret ingredient was, and that it was the blonde woman's hometown and not the chef's hometown. Oh, so good. So good. Why am I drawing an ear? I'm on autopilot, guys. Ferrex doesn't have human ears. Whew! We're on autopilot, man. All right. Without Mars here, we're just autopiloting the whole thing. Beautiful. Maybe more down. I want them more back. There we go. That's the way. I like it. Now, how do I do the other one? Okay. There we go. Oh, it's so... Okay. Pastry Puff, I'm not gonna spoil. All I'm going to say, and this isn't even a spoil for you, the amount of theories... Okay, the story is really, really tight, right? The story is tight with the rules and you know, and how everything... It's very, very tight. It's very, very tight. And it is, Mars and I, like, after season 2, the theorizing, we're like, oh my god, okay, like, this is... I know you like theories. This is like theory central, and the story, they do it so well. The narrative is so tight. We haven't found any like plot holes or anything, and that's really good for the like yes, Mason. for it being like time travel related, like. That's a high bar, right? You know, I find time travel is one of those things that's just very, very, like, easy to do badly because there's just a lot that goes into it. Jamie, Pastry Puff started watching an anime. It's not an anime, it's a donghua. So Chinese animation that Mars and I are obsessed with, and it's so good. It's called Link Click. It's really, 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 really good. Oh my god, it's great. And so I'm talking just how it involves time travel. You basically get that right off the bat. So it involves time travel. One of the characters is going back in time, and so there's the classic, like, you know, don't change anything back in time sort of thing. And the whole story sort of revolves around the time travel ability and some other stuff that go into it. But yeah, exactly, Jamie. Super easy to fuck up. And this show, so far, in these first 2 seasons, has had such a tight narrative around the time travel. There has not been a moment that I'm like, oh, they kind of mess it up here, or like, oh, this doesn't make sense time travel-wise, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. It all feels very purposeful. It's all, like, moments where you're like, oh, brain fucking blast! Holy shit, it's so good. I can't wait to hear about all of your shit, especially season 2 Pastry Puff. I can't wait to hear about all of your theories and all of the moments. It's just so good. So good. So good. I'm gonna just keep saying it. So good. I still have to read. I have like book 6 and 7. I don't have the actual books. I read the graphic novels because that's how I got into Wings of Fire. But in the first grouping, it was very fun how they dealt with it. And that's all. We love media that has it very, like... I don't have another word besides tight. I haven't played Chrono Trigger. I obviously know some of the characters from it, but I'm glad to hear that it does well with the time travel thing, because I find like a lot of TV shows have just been very disappointing. On I don't remember what it was, but my parents were watching this one time travel show, and it was just like I only saw a couple minutes of it, and it was so bad. It hurt me so much. Hurt me so much. Okay, you know something I really liked? In the show Milo Murphy's Law, there's these 2 characters that turn out to be like time travelers and this whole thing, and they're trying to save the pistachio from extinction, and they keep bumbling, and it's like a background thing for most of it, but they're time travelers, and it comes up one time, and honestly they're my favorite characters, and I ship them so hard together, but they're just really fun characters. I like them more than the show itself. Like the rest of the rest, honestly, Milo Murphy's Law, still a good show. It definitely gives Phineas and Ferb vibes. The last season, though, they brought back Doofenshmirtz, which isn't a problem in itself, but he became like a mainstay character, and that I found to be kind of like, ugh, I didn't need that. Doofenshmirtz is fun in Phineas and Ferb, but I didn't need him to be in my Miles Murphy's Law, you know? I don't know if that made any sense. Okay, I have to make a face. Hold on. Yeah. So an ad for Rings of Fire plushies. Ooh. Yeah, well. It's a tough battle, Jamie. I find I'm very picky with my plushies personally. I only get plushies of very certain specific things. I find the ones I'm you know, this is a personal thing. I don't like the human plushies. That's just like a personal thing. Like the human character plushies or the humanoid character plushies. Like I wouldn't want any Outcast character plushies because I don't like how they look. Yes, and so quickly, so succinctly, and so like, oh, Lee, page 2 Oh yeah, so good. Yes, that I could get behind, Jamie. That I could get behind. But I do feel like they would have to be stylized, right? I do feel like it all has to be stylized. Like the T-Pets, you know, it's all a stylized thing. I feel like that's how it has to go. There could also be like, you know, I'd get behind like animal version style, you know, like of the actual animals, but they're just outcast. I don't know why they would be outcast, but you know, something like that I could get behind as well. I have a maned wolf plushie that I do like. But yeah, for whatever reason I see the human like they're not Kickstarter. What are they called? Makeshift? I think that's what it is. Makeshift plushies. And I'm just like, no. I'm a long boy girly. If that makes any sense. Basically, I got this one. I have a bunch of plushies that are just long boys. I have this like really long, like artsy, like salamander dude. I have this like a crocodile. Fun stuff like that. It doesn't. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that. You charged it up? With UV and everything? Because sometimes it might be UV only. The arms are posable. That's nice. I have a bunch of Snorlax. I have some Stitch. I like Stitch. I have a bunch of cows as well. I have this one like handmade chick. And I love Snorlax though. He's like my favorite. I'm sorry to hear that, Jamie. goodness. Very excited to see your ending to the basketball thing. Right, patient. Yeah, I was so tense the whole time on that episode. On the first one, specifically, of the basketball one. Oh my god. Yeah, it was pain. watching him try be good at basketball. And Jamie, this is just the first 3 episodes of season 1. And there's 2 seasons out. It's really good. Like honestly, everybody in this chat, high recommend. Dub though. Watch the dub though. It's in Chinese, and I find that just like the nature of the Chinese language being so like pitch based just makes it hard to understand for my stupid English brain. And also it has Zeno Robinson and Alejandro Sab as the main 2 characters, so top tier. It's called Link Click, Jamie. I am winning pastry puff. I am winning microwave tree. God, pastry puff, you're just so present in chat. I say your name all the time. Yes. No, we love Alejandro Sab in this house, JV. We also watch Sayu because he is Alejandro Sab, and we also love Monarch, Amelie, and yeah, so good. He does the main character so well.
Are you ready, kid?
Oh, you claimed it, Roval. I don't know why you baked claim this land, but yeah. I think it's a thing where I need multiple overlays, and I'm just kind of lazy about it. What if I instead... No. Oh my god. Okay. Jamie, they just came out with a Hell's Greatest Dad version of what about VTubers, Roval? We are talking about VTubers. A Hell's Greatest Dad cover with Sayu and Monarch, and it is hilarious. I snorted out loud, Jamie. You have to watch it. It's so good. I'll get the link. It's so good. Oh, it's so good, so good. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Mars sent it to me earlier, and it's so good. Where's the couch? I'm in the wrong server, that's why. It's so good. Yes, I haven't played. I started that one as well. I played the first one, and I had started the second one a while ago, and never finished it. Because exactly the same reason, Pastry Puff. Okay, I like this, but I think I need the exaggeration to be more. So we're going to do this, and we're gonna do this and this, and yeah, look at all those points, Jamie. Goodness. Okay. Slowly but surely creeping up, Roval. Okay, you want like that. You want like this. And the link is in the Discord, Jamie, so don't forget it. It's so good. Alrighty. It's like, it's stuff like that, like, I'm like, yes, VTubers, and then I listen to all this, like, VTuber drama from, like, agency VTubers, and it's like, damn. Crazy. Honestly, all the based VTubers are the ones that have, like, VTubing is not their main job, VTubing is their hobby. And so the VTubing just pays for itself. That's, like, the goal, in my opinion. That's what I want all this shit to do. I want the comic and the YouTube channel to pay for itself. That would be the ideal world. No need to make money. Just enough to make... to not spend money on the hobby, you know? Okay. I don't know what's happening with Ferrex's hair here. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. And then sometimes it's the people in the corporations, though, being kind of like shitty people. And then the corporations just being like, we're kind of okay with this shitty person for some reason. And it's like, what? Eh? What? Eh? Yeah, money grubbing is a good word. I will say, I'm not someone who likes to watch VTubers like live. I honestly, as a person, I really don't watch live streams very much. I did with Cinder for a little bit, but that was when he was small. He's no longer small. Now he has so many people that we can't chat on the live streams. That's one of the things. It's like I kind of don't want to get that big, just big enough. And why is this not doing what I want? My brain died. It went away. It died. Midnight brain already. Gosh. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm just not a live stream person, so I watch their clips. Yeah, every once in a while I watch the VODs. I do watch if they're revealing a new model, like specifically like Sayu and Monarch and like Shoto. If they reveal new models, I will, if I can, catch that live. Just because it's very intriguing to me. Yeah, right, Pastry Puff? It's kind of weird. You know? And people are here for it, but just not me. That's why it's like, I don't want to get so big that I can't have my chat times. We had like one or two like massive streams because when we were rated on and when we were whatever, it's just like, oh my god. So much. Okay. I love this hand. The rest is not working for me though. We might have to try again. Okay. I love this hand though. I can't not have this hand. You watch mostly VTubers? But that's another thing. I have watched a lot of like YouTube video VTubers, and honestly, that I feel like is an untapped market. Like just record yourself, you know, instead of having to be a real person on camera for YouTube. Just be a digital person. You don't have to go live. And some people do that. But it's just like, that's the reason I am going for my VTuber model that I have to rig still. I'm just afraid. I'm afraid it's going to take longer than I really have the brain power for, and it's going to be harder than I think. But yeah, I had fun coming to Cinder streams, and then he got successful, which good, you know, good for him. He makes money off it, you know. It's pretty sweet, but it's definitely like, we don't hang out as much because coming to the streams. Here is it. I have the art for it, Micro Retreat. Yeah, I've drawn my model. I'll show it off again if you want to see it. I've shown it off a couple times. That'll never happen, Jamie. We will never stream with VTubers, and there's 2 reasons for that. One, yeah, I'm sorry, Jamie. The biggest reason for it is the tech support level of it. Well, there's a lot of stuff that goes into making it work, and that involves hardware that not both Dylan and Mars have. Well, Dylan could probably learn well. If something goes wrong with either Mars's or Dylan's, I can't be there to help. I mean, you've seen the Sayu Monarch tech support. Now imagine that being Ori on stream, every stream, all the time, trying to make it work. You know, I would definitely be the one to rig the models. And well, you know, if I rig it well the first time, honestly, while my model is entire, I probably will just rig like the top part. We would never get to stream any Ace Attorney Microwave. We would literally just be there, turn it on and off again. Okay, but the problem is that we would never ever get to stream Ace Attorney. And Ori's just here frustrated. It's funny one time. It's not funny to me. And the other thing is just definitely Mars does not have the like computer setup for it, like the capacity, because it's a lot. Well, she does have an iPhone and wouldn't have to get any like webcam or anything. I would have to get an iPhone if I want to be really cool. See, and see the other thing, see, and that's the other thing, I don't want to do that. I don't want it to look like it's my stream and they're guests. I'm like very against that. I'm like, nah, we're all on equal playing fields. Even though I do like the most like work, and you know, like it's streaming on my computer, and I'm the one who's always here. I don't want it to be... When would I use my model? That's a good question, my great treat. My goal is to make tree-related YouTube videos with my VTuber model. I kept trying to do it with, like, the little PNGs that people, like, edit into the videos. You know, a lot of art commentary people do. I, at one point, was gonna do it with, like, my full person and face and stuff, but... it's just annoying. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. So Creed's well, microwave tree, I know. Yeah, tree tuber, exactly. Technically, it is my stream, but they're the guests. I don't know, Jamie. I don't consider it that solely because I don't know. That's a lie. I do like streaming, and now that you guys are here and I don't have to talk to just myself, my brain died. Talking to you guys, I don't have to just talk to myself, which is the hardest part of like streaming by yourself when you start out. If you have like no chat to talk to, it's really, really hard. And it'd be easy. Well, that's more of a thing, Jamie, from more just like that was stuff we had set up to go and ready to go. And it was originally me once upon a time. I did try to stream by myself like years ago, but there's something happening with that soon, Jamie. Exactly, micro retreat. That's why I had started trying to stream. We have plans, Jamie, plans. You can't just rename a channel. You can't. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But the reason it's not folding planets is because that's the comic one specifically. It doesn't have anything to do with Dylan. And since our YouTube channel is mainly Ace Attorney, I didn't want to sort of... No. There's a lot more for us, Jamie, that goes into... Okay, all I'm gonna say... Here. You guys want spoilers? On Streamiversary, there's something happening. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's not new models, because I can't do that again. I don't even know what they would be. I can't do that again. This is as upgraded as our models can get right now in the state that I have. Yeah, I know. Things happening pretty great, Microwave Tree. I also love things happening. Streamiversary is the end of July. I don't have an exact date. The reason for not having an exact date is because both YouTube channel and Twitch channel were created long before we started streaming consistently. And by time it was like a thing that we were doing now, the first like VOD was gone, so I didn't have like an exact date. But the server was made in like July, and the original server, and so that's kind of where we're going off of. And so we sort of picked in July. It was supposed to be mid-July, but then I wanted time to be able to get everything done, and so it's end of July. And Dylan actually plans to show up to Streamiversary. But there's lore stuff happening that has been talked about already. We're getting lore. That's the closest to VTubers we're gonna get. We're gonna have our own lore, avatar lore. And then... and then, we have a couple other things I want to do. There's actually a list. Mars and I have like a server together that's like, it's mostly for Outcast related stuff, but it does serve as just like general channel stuff. And so there's a list of Streamiversary things and activities. I think we have 2 main activities. Let's see. What do I have planned? Now the question is, can Ori get to all of this? But there's 2 on-stream things that will be happening, that will definitely be happening. Streamiversary. Yeah, lore drop. Oh, there is a new skin, hopefully. There's 2 stream events. That one's not happening anymore. We're removing that. I didn't want to do that. And then there will be one other big thing. How big it ends up being, we'll see. I hope to be able to get to it all. But yeah. Ooh, there's actually a bunch of stuff. Definitely the best way to do it, Jamie. It's been pretty dead now. It used to have a point in time where like people were joining, but I think they were mostly bots, because I would try to direct them over to the new server and they just would never respond. So I think they were mostly bots, but it's been pretty dead. I didn't want to leave it solely because I want to have like the archive. Yeah, exactly, Microwave Tree, exactly. It's just stuffed in the folder where it's there if I want to search for something. Hero forging, nice. You deleted your thing in the old server? What do you mean, Pastry Po? Your thing? Nature Buff, if you'd like access to the old server, I'll give you the invite if you want it for archival reasons. Traumatized character creator. Yes. Ah, yes, I can do that, Pastry Puff. Yeah, I kept it solely for archival reasons. Invite people. There you go. There you go, Pastry Puff. PCM would never create a train. Yeah, never. What are we talking about? All of PCM's characters live lovely, long, happy lives. I see you've joined, Pastry Puff. No, she's the one too traumatized, though, so I don't know. And there's also not traumatized yet. Long-lasting backgrounds, yeah. Okay. I know, PCM. It's written all over her face. Oh, really? Did they come back? Easy cheesy. Perma died? What? Already? What? Who? Talos? What? How did this happen? This sounds like malarkey. Phony baloney. Well, I feel like if you follow the sort of racial traits of lizard folk, they're always the youngest. Don't they live kind of short lives, if I remember correctly? Okay. It's a blit. They live to like 60? Do humans live to 100 in D&D? Yeah, they mature pretty young, if I remember correctly. Okay, secret to eyes. You draw the eye normally first. And then you draw the expression over it. Because then you get the eye shape still. Yeah, a little too scared. I do not know Monster Hunter monsters very well. Dylan plays. I have never played. I'm bad at game. I would not be able to play. Well, it's like, in theory, the perfect game for Ori. She would die very fast. Yeah, I think so, Jamie. Ah. Ooh, Mason, I think we will get flirtatious Ferrex, and solely because he'll be emulating Melano, who's not doing it on purpose, but his charisma's just too high. Wow, that was a big brush. Well, damn! I think my skill should count as an SCP. I don't. Oh, I don't know if I should feel flattered or offended. Nicest way possible. It's entertaining enough, but it does mean that I only play very specific games. And they are not skill-based games. There's a reason that we play Ace Attorney. Yeah, she just stared deeply into Tabletop Simulator Stream 1. We do love this game, Beans. Well, I do. I love the game Beans. It's actually called Bonanza. It's not called Beans. But I don't... Dylan has... He's gotten more to like it. He didn't like it so much originally, but he likes it a lot more now. I think Mars has played once or twice. Not very much. The problem is you need a fair amount of people to play. So it would be a whole thing. And I don't... It's one of those things that's definitely like, I don't know how interesting it would actually be to watch. It's not like a serious game at all. I just feel like, I guess, as a person, I don't know if I would watch us play Beans, but I wouldn't be you guys watching the VODs and stuff, so who knows? Well, why didn't they listen? Oh, he listened. You guys just were terrible. Maybe one day, Jamie. Maybe it can be a thing. Maybe Ori's birthday stream can be playing Beans, my favorite card game in the world. The problem is getting enough people. There you go. It's called Bonanza, and it's spelled Bonanza because it's the German word for bean. And it's all about beans, so I call it Beans. And it's Capitalism, the card game, but it's actually fun. Because it's a card game, and I'm very good at it. That doesn't sound like they believed in them, PCM. Capitalism is a fun card game, yeah. It's not so much fun in real life, but it is a fun card game. Sometimes I wish capitalism was only a card game. That would be kind of based. Okay. Well, we're not trying to bully anybody here. There's a lot of bartering. There's a lot of yelling at people about their stink. And yeah, that's all I'll explain. All right. I think this Ferrex is pretty good. Oops. Come here. Maybe not. Maybe I'm failing again. Nope, there we go. Maybe? Nope, I'm failing again. I want something. You need some hair here. But it's not the hair I want. There we go. Maybe. That might be an Ori later date thing. Yeah, it will be. This is for us to get the general idea down and then Ori to struggle with later. That's how it goes. As I say, as I keep going at it. Okay. You like this one? All skill and no look. Future Ori's problem indeed. I played Euchre once with a bunch of drunk people, and I did pretty well. No, but Beans is the game I wanna play, Jamie. See, you misunderstand. I wish solely for Beans. Beans is my favorite card game ever. And it's all I want. So if Ori birthday stream is gonna be games, it's gonna be Beans. Yeah, it's not Beans. I gotta tell you. You're gonna watch us play Beans if that happens. And you're gonna be like, damn, I thought other card games were fun. Beans. Okay. How do I want to draw? Okay. The best amount is 5 or 6. You need to have 5 or 6. And you have to, and for the best experience, you have to have people that know how to play the game and really want to win. That's the secret. You have to have those 3 things. 5 to 6 people. Everybody knows how to play the game. And they all really want to win. Because I gotta tell you, the most ruining thing for a good game of Beans are the socialists, the people who want to see the just other people suffer, and the people who don't really care about winning. They're the worst Beans players. Hate them. Hate them all. They ruin Beans. Exactly. Only hardcore capitalists in my game of Beans, indeed. It's not the same. Many games of Beans have been ruined by the socialists, by the communists. Terrible, horrible things. See, and that's why I can't play Beans with you, Jamie. You have to be solely in it for yourself and making money. I know, no, in a game of Beans microwave tree? Terrible, horrible. Because, okay. Let me explain how Beans works, okay? Basically, there are these cards, and they have different beans on them, like kidney beans, or blue beans, or green beans, or coffee beans, and wax beans, okay? And every type of bean has a different amount of beans in the deck. So there's only 6 garden beans in the entire deck, but there's 22 wax beans in the entire deck. There's 24 coffee beans, etc., etc. They go up in multiples of 2 from 4 to 24. And you have a hand. Yeah, so many beans. And you have a hand of beans. And you have to plant beans in your bean fields. And you only have 2 bean fields. And you have to plant beans of the same type. So I can't plant coffee beans on my stink beans. I have to plant stink beans on my stink beans. And I have to plant blue beans on my blue beans. I can't mix and match. I have 2 fields, and each field can only hold one type of bean, and they stack up. Now, every bean has something called a beanometer. It's a beanometer. And it's an amount of coins. 1, 2, 3, or 4 coins. Okay? And then they all have like a number. So it'd be like 1, 4, 8, 9, something like that. So if I have 1 bean, it wouldn't be like this. It'd actually be like 2. If I have 2 beans, I get 1 coin when I harvest. If I have 4 beans, I get 2 coins when I harvest. If I have 8 beans, I get 3 coins when I harvest. And then if I have 9 beans, I have 4 coins when I harvest. This is real pastry puff. And that's how you make money. But when you get a coin, you remove a bean. So 1 bean card equals 1 coin in the deck. So every time that you harvest beans, there's less of that type of bean in the entire deck. And you go through the deck 3 times. So the problem is, and then the main thing is that on your turn, you trade beans to plant. So on your turn, when it's your turn, you can trade with anybody else at the table, and they can only trade with you. And so the goal is to make your bean field mad rich in beans. Okay, so you're trading, maybe uprooting, harvesting, doing all this stuff to gain the most amount of money and get the most amount of money. Now, why is communism a problem in this scenario? Wow. The problem with communism in this scenario is it brings a massive amount of luck into an otherwise trading skill game. Okay? Now, there's a certain amount of randomness because when you draw cards into your hand, you don't know what beans you can get. But the whole point is the statistics, because you know that Dylan just planted 2 red beans, and there's only 8 red beans in the entire deck of cards, and so he planted 2 of them. So there's 6 left, okay? But I know that Doug beforehand harvested 2 red beans. So now there's actually only 4 red beans in the deck because 2 of them are out of the deck because Doug harvested them. Dylan's planted 2 of them, and there's only 4 more left in the deck. But that could be in anybody's hands. But it's a statistics game, right? So I know that my 1 red bean, there's a highly chance that I can trade for another red bean. If there's socialism, people who are the communists, in this case I'm counting them one and the same, they have beans that are not beans that they want to plant on their bean field. In their bean field, they only have a wax bean and a blue bean, let's say. So they don't want to deal with the trading thing and making trades with people. Instead, when they come into beans that are not the beans that they have, they will just distribute the wealth to the people that have the beans that are the beans in their hand that aren't the beans on their table, right? And then it's just a game of luck. It's just a game of luck of who gets lucky with the communist. And it's not fun anymore. Now my trading is meaningless because the communist just hands out beans to whoever planted the beans that they didn't want. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's the worst. Now all of my bean tactics, all of my trading tactics, all of my trade deals, out the fucking window. Sadness. And that's why I don't play beans with communists. No. It's not to the beanless. See, you misunderstand Microwave Tree, and this is why it doesn't work. It's not to the beanless. It's to people that already have beans. They're just playing go fish with the beans. Okay? I have 2 red beans and a garden bean on the table. And the communist has a wax bean and a coffee bean. They don't want their stink bean, but I don't have the stink bean either. So it's just the person lucky enough to have the stink bean planted gets the stink bean. It's terrible. See, that's the whole thing, Microwave Tree. It's not good communism because there's no beanless. Everybody has beans. Everybody gets 4 free beans at the end of their turn every single time. Just free. For We have Social Security, okay? There's bean Social Security. There's bean Social Security. People get beans for just existing because we want the beans to be planted, okay? We want to make money. We just give beans from the social pool out to the people beans. So if you don't have beans for a couple turns, that's fine. You're gonna get your 4 free beans at the start of your next turn, okay? And people donate beans all the time. Just because you don't have beans, people donate beans. You can donate beans, but you can't communistically give away your beans because you don't want them. That's where the problem is. Exactly. See, yeah, that's Social Security, right? So it's just fine. And I'm counting Social Security because when I harvest my beans, I have to pay bean taxes to the government, and then that gets recycled into the Social Security, right? And I'm sorry, it's not even 4 free beans; it's fucking 6 free beans. 6 free beans every turn, guys. Every turn. These communists don't need to help out, okay? I don't know about that, Mr. Puff. I don't know about that. I'm making this sound a lot more complicated than this is. This is one of those games where it sounds very complicated when you like try to tell people, like explain it to people. But when you actually play it, it ends up not being that hard. Basically, it's like if you play the game the way it's meant to, with the intentions that it's meant to be played with the goal to win, right? You have to have the goal to win. You don't have to be like super competitive, but you do have to play the game with at least the mild intention of trying to win. Yeah, no, exactly. It's only good for beans, though, Jamie. I only care about this in beans. Bean world, we will be, right. I don't know what the word is. Why am I blanking on the word? Republican. We will be Republican for beans, but solely beans. No. See, okay. I gotta back it up here. I would say that beans is how capitalism, the way to play beans that makes it fun for everybody is the way that idealistic capitalism works without fucking like trade. Like you can't broker deals. You specifically can't broker any deals. There's no fucking Wall Street. Stocks don't exist, right? It's nothing. It's literally I trade beans for beans. And we make deals together, and I decide whether or not that is worth my bean. Okay? And I make decisions on me, and they make decisions on themselves, whether they want to trade or not. And it's played out, and it's set, and it's good. And like I said, you get beans. You get beans every turn. So you can make money on your own. You don't have to trade. It's just very, very hard on your own. You need to trade. You want to trade. It's better to trade. Because most people can't physically screw you over every time if you have any idea of what's going on. And unlike the real world capitalism, it's very easy to understand what's going on. You know, you don't need to know about money wizardry and everything. And thus, if you play within those rules and you don't try to break the system and you try to win the game, it's a really good time, in my opinion. Really, really fun. But if you specifically set out that I'm gonna be as the communist beans, it's not fun anymore. Not fun anymore. And I stopped playing with socialists. If you play socialist once in my bean game, I won't invite you to play beans with me ever again. It's only fun. I don't know that game, Jamie. I'm eating chocolate. It was a long bean rant. We needed chocolate. There's this really good chocolate. It's Tony's Chocolonely. I don't know how to say it. But it's Tony's chocolate. And it's really good. And it's like ethical chocolate. But it's also really, really good. But you cannot buy it in my store. I will say I'm very picky. Yeah, see, Jamie, that's not for me then. I'm very, very picky about my table games. I prefer games that have set rounds or timers instead of win conditions. What'd you do, Mason? The lifting weights? I don't know if you're crying about the game, Jamie, or the fact that I'm not as big of a fan. I've specifically never played Catan, whatever. I watched someone play it for like 20 minutes and I went, I can't do this. Sorry, Jamie. Yeah, what are the games we like to play? We like this one. It's called, fuck, what is it called? Oh god, oh god, oh god. What is it called? What is it called? It's called Boss Monsters. And all of the other things. It's great. It's good shit. We like that one a lot. That one's a newer one we got. We love Bonanza. What else have we played? I have this one, it's called, like, Point Salad. I enjoy that one. That one's kind of fun. I like... What other games? I have a lot of games. There's one, it's called Ravine. Really, really fun. There's one that's called, what's the other one I have? It's not Ravine. Ravine is that one. Oh my god, I have so many games and I'm blanking so hard. But what would I consider the perfect face? I think it's very, very hard to quantify PCM. I have recently had to design a lot of characters for Outcast. Not a lot. I've had to design 3 new characters for Outcast. And I really enjoyed designing them. And I specifically tried very hard to stray from my normal sort of like really, really classic just pretty boys. You know, I wanted them to be different. I wanted them to have certain personalities. However, they're all really pretty, not in like the same way. I have Exploding Kittens. I actually got my so I played it before, but my copy of Exploding Kittens I found unopened at a yard sale for like $10. So nice. We also have it's not Bears versus Babies. We have the rainbow shrimp one, and we have the one where you make, I think it is Bears versus Babies actually. It is Bears versus Babies. You like make monsters. I've played Unstable Unicorns. Ooh, another one I like is like a big party game. It's called Neanderthal Poetry. So usually PCM, I would say very smooth, very, very like sculpted features. So definitely like a strong jawline, but usually, you know, sort of in that like, you gotta hit the like Legolas level, right? I feel like classic elves would be what would be considered like the most generically appealing face, I guess. I do like co-op games. But yeah, definitely like, I mean, I think any of the Outcast boys pretty much have, definitely like Ferrex and Melano and Hoatzin have what I would consider fairly like conventionally attractive faces in different ways. But I definitely feel like if you go into like classic high fantasy elves, they're like pretty humans that live a really long time. Characters for fanfiction. Ooh. Nature of the fic requires a lot of original characters. Well, that's pretty wild. Well, I wish you luck, pastry puff. I definitely have like bouts of like, oh, I'm really struggling, and with like character design, and then like, oh my god, it just fucking hits. Just hits. But okay. This is in my... maybe this is just me, Jamie, but I feel like the twink is the most widely enjoyed, like, generically face. I feel like you can easily get, like, everybody can like a twink. Where I don't think necessarily everybody can like a very beefy guy, right? I don't think that's nearly as for everyone. Obviously, it won't be 100% for everyone, but we're talking like generically. I feel like, because I feel like twink can fall very quickly into that like androgynous level, right? I mean, Hoatzin's like classic twink, and both my parents were like, oh, what a pretty girl. I think he looks a lot less like a girl now, but it was really funny. Yeah, exactly, PCM. I feel like if everybody who... the goal is to make a character that's very pretty, but everybody who looks at them is like, is this my type or not? You know, like, hold on, wait, is this... you know, am I gay? Am I straight? I don't know. It doesn't matter. You know, this person could fit anything. Noop is the scariest twink to ever exist. You guys want to hear something? Dylan, Jamie wasn't Jamie, were you here for the Hoatzin? Either way. Either way. Pants. These feet gave me so much trouble. This one specifically. This foot specifically, I actually got Dylan to pose for reference. And he was like, don't post my feet pics anywhere. And I was like, I won't. And then he's like, well, you can post them to the NSFW tier of the Ko-fi if you want. I was like, no. Marin moment. Yeah, there you go. The most... I don't know why I read that in a very, very odd way, Jamie, but I didn't read it as the most mobile... No, I'm not going to post that. But I told him I would tell you. The most mobile microwave... I read that as the most microwavable character originally, and I don't know why I read it that way. But I did. And then I read it the right way. I did. Good. We're good. I mean, you did just see Dylan's feet in Hoatzin. But so I'm very proud of those feet. They came out very well. I will say, I've been very happy with these reference sheets. I did, Jamie, I did. A lot of the direction was make it more JoJo. He was very flattered. I don't remember his exact words. if he had any exact words besides smiling and laughing. Boop, boop, boop. I like how I draw this guideline. Like, it's supposed to do something for me, and I don't use it. I never use it. I eyeball it anyway. Yes, I do have to get back with the slight changes, though. I got very busy for the 3-day weekend, unfortunately. So that'll be very soon. That's next on the list. Today got very busy, so probably tomorrow. I need this. Go like this. All right. We have to have a Ferrex wink. Nice. The perfect place to receive your insect boys sketch. I keep wanting to go to a furry convention and just never manage to do it. But I'm finally going to. I've technically only been to. I've been to a convention multiple times, but I've only been to 2 different conventions. Ferrex wink is iconic. He learned it from Melano. That's the whole thing. All the boys learn it from Melano. Yeah, I want to. It's more just like managing to go. Getting myself out of the house. The fact that Mars and I are going to 2 conventions in August is like a feat, if I'm being honest. I was like debating one way or the other. If Mars didn't want to go, I wouldn't have gone. Mars is like, yes, convention, Ori. And I was like, okay. And I have to measure myself. I just got in the mail. I bought myself what I'm gonna call a Murphy desk cabinet. Basically, it's a cabinet like this, and it kind of looks, if I remember correctly, like this. Where this part here is like a table. It's like a desk that swings up like this. And then it has like a little leg. Come here like this. And then this is like storage under here. So that I can put all my art stuff in the thing. Mainly all my art machines. And then I can use them on the desk. I'm very excited about this. It just came today. I have to put it together. Conventions are really fun. I've been to New York City Comic-Con 4 times? 3 times? 3 or 4 times, I can't remember. And then I've been to BookCon once, and that's the only other convention I've been to. So going to these smaller cons with Mars in August will be interesting. Because I've literally only experienced one of the biggest conventions in America. What did they say, Jamie? How was your coming out as a furry? In my opinion, PCM, the answer is ponytail. And the reason the answer is ponytail is both men and women just ponytail. Okay? Just yes. Now what length after that? I feel like that's up to you. Oh, what does that mean? Yeah, I can imagine. I feel like it'd be a little wild if you told them. They're like, oh yes, I know exactly what a furry is. Yes, that's the best part, Pastry Puff. So the first convention, my first, I think it was only 2. I think I've only been to 3 New York City Comic Cons. My first 2 New York City Comic Cons, I cosplayed, but I went as like fairly old characters at that point in time. Nothing crazy, nothing new. And not like nutso cosplay either. And then when I went with Dylan, we were Adam, Eve, and Invincible, and that show had like just come out. And so we were like one of the few people cosplaying them. And the costumes for us were all handmade. And so so many people wanted to take our picture, and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. This is all I wanted. And we got the iconic meme photo. I think both can totally work. PCM, my usual preference is over the shoulder, but that's a me specific thing. It is flipped. Haha. I was like, this is not the direction he was tilting. Because it wasn't. Ha 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 ha. Pastry Puff, only 2 more days until Windbreaker. Ugh. A family reunion. Ah, wholesome little bit there. That's the best response, right? When because even though you don't want, at least in my opinion, you don't want people asking, right? And then at all, but it's like, if you have to ask, at least you're accepting of my preferences. Been a while since you've watched something as it came out. Sometimes it's nice, and other times it's death. Yeah, it really depends. This one has been rough, but link click. God, be thankful. It's the 2 full seasons are out. Okay, I think I actually need this. I need to know what happens with Hajime and Choji so bad. Still never gone back and finished watching Frieren. Jamie, the heresy. How could you? In this house? In this stream house? Why will you not rotate? Thank you. Only on episode 6! Ugh. Well, ideally, Mars and I will be cosplaying as Frieren and Fern for our 2 August conventions. And my goal is to have little, like, wallet-sized photos to hand out of, like, art that I made of Frieren and Fern to other Frieren cosplayers. I was thinking about doing Stark and Himmel too, but I don't think I'll have the time. Sadly, we're not making them. We're gonna be lazy and buy them. But they look really cool. I don't have the time. I know. Mars convinced me. Blame her. I can't do it. God. Too much stuff. Too many things. Interesting. I didn't have Melano stick out his tongue, but we're having Ferrex stick out his tongue. Not what I want. There it is. There it is! I don't know that one, Jamie. The show or the character? It's a video game. I don't know the video game. Well, I will say, I'm definitely going to buy the props either way, but I might have to actually make my outfit. Because the place at Mars recommended has, like, Asian sizing, and I'm not Asian sized. Mars is, I'm not. Do so. Do so. Yeah. Way too tall, way too busty. Not gonna work. That's the concern I have. It's such a pain. I love button-up, like, fun, like, patterned shirts. And I always have to get, like, the next size up. And it's so sad. Because then it means I have to tuck it in. Oh, that's a vibe, PCM. That's a vibe. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, that's epic. That's epic, Jamie. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That would be a very, very, very cool cosplay. Damn, all the body paint tattoo shit you'd have to do though. Whew. Nuts. Okay, this is the right direction, so... Nope. Already not happening. Concept you'll never use. Why won't you use it, PCM? Oh yeah, it's... I mean, she looks epic. She looks epic as heck. Not hell, because she's more epic than hell. Oh, this would be if you ran a campaign? I mean, you could play this character. What's stopping you from that? Okay. Come on, Ori. Make hair things happen. Sometimes they don't want to happen. Nah? Not enough traumatizing of a backstory for you? I bet you could think of one if you took a little bit. Took a little moment, took a little time. What the hell, Ferrex, please? Why? Why? He's fighting me, I gotta tell you. He fought me today real hard. His pose, fighting, tooth and nail. Jamming is hard. Jamming's hard. You're like, oh, it's all improv, but like, you know, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Okay. This doesn't look right. But that might... No! That might be a future Ori thing. Okay, that's better though. Okay, now we're better. That's just mean, PCM. If you're gonna do that, you gotta at least shut up about it, you know? Okay, Ferrex, I don't know why you're such a butt, but you are. He's just not really feeling it. He don't like me very much. You can tell that Ferrex I definitely draw a lot less than Melano and Hoatzin. Melano and Hoatzin, I'm like, this is easy. We know them. We know how they work. This is fine. But Ferrex is fighting a little bit. I think we gotta fix his face shape. Is that better? No, it's not better. Maybe? I feel like his face is too long. I don't know. Something just ain't right. Why are you not clicking? Okay, there we go. That's better. Oh, we hate that. We hate that, Jamie. I don't like that it's mosquito season. Very upsetting. Always disappointing. And I have to be outside all the time. Okay, I feel like this eyebrow is not working for me. There! Oh, okay. Now we're cooking with some gas. Okay, that feels better. And then I just need to make this ear a little more even. Okay, now it feels like we're cooking with gas. Now we've got it down. Perfect. Successful. Skill issue, I picked the wrong profession. I can hate mosquito bites and still have an outdoors profession. Okay, Mars's request was Shy Ferrex. How do we feel about that? Do we want Shy Ferrex as the third one, or is there another iconic Ferrex face? I feel like Ticked Off is similar to Angry in this one. I don't know. I don't even know what Shy Ferrex would look like. When the hell is Ferrex shy? What would even it look like? I don't even know. I'm gonna sneeze. Shy Ferrex. No, I don't know. What would a good third one be? Thinking about all the Ferrexes I've done. Got those. See, I feel to me it's like Ticked Off. Ticked Off Ferrex is what I'm thinking. I don't know, Shy. What does it even look like, Shy? What does Shy even look like? None of them are shy. Ori doesn't draw shy. No. He's very surprised at the beginnings. Really, Mars shy. She's not here to defend herself. Her reasoning, her logic. God, I don't even know what shy would look like. It'd be like over the shoulder. And kind of down. You can have it go the other way. It's like court. If the other side doesn't appear in court, they just lose. They just... Oh, this... Mars doesn't appear, so she just loses the shy. I feel like if she wants it, there must be a reason. You know? But I don't know the reason. We'll see if we can make it happen. I have very, very doubtful. If I'm being honest. I like how I drew it in a profile and then I was like immediately like, no, the midline's here. Because I'm right. Behind? Well, it's a good time to catch up, Jamie. The last episode before hiatus comes out next week. And we have hiatus. So you're gonna want to catch up. And then we have a nice hiatus of some stuff that Ori's already behind on because she decided to do this shit instead. I'm doing too much stuff, guys. There's just too much stuff. The question is do guns work underwater? Do you have special underwater guns? You know, otherwise, yeah. Why not? Regular guns? Not well, to my understanding. Yeah, okay. I mean, why? You're just nerfing yourself, though, you know? How does it has to ignite though, doesn't it? That works okay underwater? Waterlogged gunpowder is fine? If it's fine, then why did we care so much about like holding rifles above the things? It's like the water isn't even there. I don't know if it works that way. The rounds are self-contained. Interesting. I'm gonna trust you on this, because I really don't know a lot about guns. Much of anything about guns. The question is he facing forward here, or is he facing over his shoulder? I kind of didn't want... I think he's gonna be forward because I feel like I want his whole face to be in it. That'll be good. Huh, interesting. Doesn't make sense because, like, just because it's repelling the water, I guess it's not in the way. Kind of wild. But that's still special ammo for the Mermaid Gunslinger, though, you know? So it is still special gun-related implements. You can't just suddenly become a gunslinger. Oh, yeah. But I'm saying you need a magic gun then. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything that's specifically full stopping you from being a gunslinger mermaid. It's more the fact of, like, how much special stuff do you need? And is it worth it just having magic underwater gun? I'm gonna be running a Pathfinder campaign, micro campaign, and that'll be fun. Got lots of ideas for it. Well, not lots of ideas. I have a premise for it, and that's basically what we're going off of fully. I'm just imagine like you're in a bathtub or a barrel. You're a mermaid in a barrel, and you just the gun just comes up like a periscope, and you just fire it. Or you're a mermaid in a bathtub, and suddenly like a shotgun just comes out of this like black water in a barrel. Nice, pastry puff. Nice. Did you ever figure out that one you were struggling with? I don't remember. Yeah, there you go. Curve the barrel. Didn't you struggle with like there's like a cryptogram or something in Myrtle? Or was that something else? There's a puzzle. Yeah, a cryptogram. Nice. Alrighty. Okay, this is a pretty good Ferrex. Yeah, his face is just not right here. We'll have to fix it. Ah, okay. So you're getting good. You're getting good at it. I feel like this is gonna end up being a little more embarrassed Ferrex than necessarily shy, but who knows? Yay! Almost there if you see him. See, at this rate, you should just, if you're not gonna DM, just play him as a character. Life hacks. Okay, Jesus Christ. Why did I do this to me? I faced him away. I didn't want him to face. Because the reference would be good. But it kind of sucks that I have to do it this way. I always, the fucking, that vibe when you design a character from the front and not the side, and then you have to solve it. How the character looks from the side. Like, this ain't it, Chief. I don't know what's happening here, Ferrex. I'm sorry. I've failed you. We'll figure it out. We'll chicken scratch it out when eventually. Okay. We're getting there. We'll solve it. You know, fashionista? Yeah, I wouldn't consider myself a fashionista either. The trick is references. Lots and lots of them. You look at what the cool people are wearing and what you think is cool from what they're wearing. And then you get there. Success. Wins. Literally, yes, Jamie. That's exactly what I do. However, then I get into every Pinterest dive starts with a little, or ends with a little bit of a Pinterest rabbit hole that usually involves right worth, because that's what Pinterest likes to give me. I bet if I open Pinterest right now, it'll have right worth right there. What are you trying to buy on Etsy, Jamie? I don't know what that would mean. Yeah, oh, there it was. Fucking 4th post. So good. They're so good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty common. I have a lot of Lance now. Okay, you ever... Has this happened to anybody else, or just me? You go on Pinterest to look for some references, and you, like, usually posing, I find it happens with posing. And you're going down, and you're looking for good poses, and then suddenly, you get a pose of a character that you like. So, like, Lance. And it's just now suddenly I'm in the Lance rabbit hole. And I was like, no, I was looking for poses. I didn't mean to go down the Lance rabbit hole again. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now we're getting there again. Okay. I feel like I make Ferrex's hair just a little longer every time. It grows every time. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. He needs to see a barber. They all need to see a barber, but they all cut it. Probably cut it themselves. No, I backed up too far. This Ferrex shed, just like people do. Just like your own body hair. Same with the molting and everything. It would never be in like a big grouping, like seasonal thing. Even for animals that definitely have seasonal sheds. It'd be more like a you lose hair every day as a human sort of shedding. But like, yeah, it's hair, so. You definitely would. I don't know why he's giving Peter Pan vibes right now. It's very fluffy. Yep. We shed a lot of stuff all the damn time. But they're outside mostly. It would be a bit of annoying on the ship. But you would also be getting like scales and other stuff. He probably sweeps it. Just like when it gets bad for humans, you know? Exactly. That would be Senate. Ferrex, you need to sweep. This isn't healthy. It's my hair! Yeah, it doesn't matter, Ferrex. Oh god, I don't know what day it is anymore. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know what this is, but I gave him the most fucking puppy dog eyes. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's great, but like, fuck. You know? I didn't know Ferrex could look this cute and say it. Look at him. I know it's Tuesday. Thank God it's Tuesday. If it was Wednesday already, I think I'd be having a heart attack. Oh my god. I made him so baby in this. What the fuck? What happened? Struggle. Just vibe. One sprite of gumshoe? Yeah. Bedroom eyes! Upset, Jamie. No, I'm not actually upset. I don't know. He looks sad. Okay, here we go. Baggy pants looks pretty great. I'm excited for the Kabedon set. Ooh, also, Jamie, are you excited for... Shit, is it tomorrow? Fuck, it's tomorrow's, isn't it? Okay, I gotta post a Ko-fi. Hold up. I gotta set up a Ko-fi post. Cause Mars only just recently got me the poem. Poem. Ah, how dare Mars and I talk so much. Here it is. So much text. Yes, a poem with the art. Who has done things? Okay, I need to make a post. My brain is dying. Slowly, image. My god. Okay. Holiday. St. Patty's. The last St. Patty's one. NSF. Boop. No! Not the text heckin' thing. I don't have anything specifically for Pride Month. Usually, we did do one Senate, we did do a Senate feature for Pride last year, but I don't currently have anything at the moment. I'm so upset. It's so close. Is this enough? This is not enough. Oh gosh, alright. We gotta do it a special way. I'll have to do it a different time. Yeah, Sin is non-binary. And Pan. Where's the thing? Is it in Holiday? I don't know. I don't know where I put it actually. But it is in Holiday. That's not how this works. There he is. Look at the boy. So, currently I don't have a feature planned, but we might get there. I was supposed to do something for Mermay, but honestly, not at this point. Having a job is hard. Doing all this stuff is hard. Well, I guess then okay, Jamie, then technically the next set has lined up perfectly with Pride Month and past Pride Month. The next Ko-fi set I have planned is 5? I think it's 5 different ships. And one of them has a little lead-in comic to it. I call it the Kavedon set. I posted sneak peeks in the Discord, if you remember. Okay, man, I made Ferrex really fluffy in this one. That would have helped PCM. Yeah, exactly. It works, Jamie. You did in you did, and it's very fun. I really like that too. I mean, it's very much my vibe, you know. That is the vibe. In the world of Outcast, everything has a naming scheme. God, he's so fluffy. I don't even know what I did. You ever have that? You kind of draw something and you're like, I don't even know what happened here. But he's very fluffy. I'm not opposed, but it's just wild. So they have a naming. There is a naming convention. That's a lie, Jamie. I just designed 2 different women characters. We actually saw one on stream once. We can show the one I did on stream. We have this lovely lady that needs a little more editing, but this is a lovely lady. Her eyes, looking at it again, are not where I want them to be. How dare your face be all in the thing? Oh yeah! The animal for this one is very fun. I was told I'm not allowed to spoil though. What is wrong here? Something's wrong here. I'm not liking it. This is not the time I meant to fix this though. It is better already. This is why. Look at how lopsided. In a bad way. Okay, better. There's still stuff that needs to go on here. Yes, we have a Borb. We have the lovely pants, feet, legs, outfit. Very important. I've also designed another one. And then, yeah, we had Ferrex's mom. We had Ferrex's mom. And then any other... We definitely have some from... Some of these are definitely... We have the Annika. You have Annika. She's there. We have... Are there any women in this one? Oh yeah! Fun fish lady. Terry Nanga. So it's not random, Jamie. There are genetics involved. I talked about it because Pastry Puff had asked that in the comment section of the Discord. So yeah, it's a little contrived, and there's a little more in depth than it's easy to go. Ooh, we have Dolly. We love Dolly. I like this one a lot. What are you? Ah, and this is the old man shopkeeper. Oops. But basically, collar traits are the recessive. This is in big air quotes. And human traits are the dominant genes. Again, in big air quotes, because it's not that easy to just, like, say one way or the other. Is this the only guy we got to? Or we got to another one, too? I think we did. Ah, yeah. Marty. Very fun. Yes, the warrior cars. What is happening? I don't want that. Because there's a... Ooh, interesting. That makes sense, Pastry Puff. It would make it easier. Did it fucking autocorrect? It did. That is so funny. I'm dying. Autocorrect does hate both sides. I think it's just saying that you type warrior cats very often, Pastry Puff. Oh my god, that was so funny. That was one of the best comedic things autocorrect could have done. Go like that. And then like that. And there he is. Kind of shy Urset Ferrex. Okay. I feel like I'm just not... This one needs a little work. I'll have a little time. We'll give it a little work. The cars that won the car show at the con you were at was a Miata with fangs. Ooh. That sounds interesting. There's a car show at a furry convention. Oh yeah, he is the cakiest of the Outcast boys. I made a lineup, you should know. You've seen the lineup. Yes, I do know about the dance competition. I have watched many a furry dance competition. VODs. Shorts. Videos. That's the word. Okay, I feel like it's something to do with his face, but I don't know what. How do I get these faces. And it's just square? I don't really know. He's pointy. I know he's pointy. Is he not wide enough? Round at the top. Something's wrong. I don't know what it is. We're trying to figure it out. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Ooh, these are all very fun. Animal naming scenes did make it way easier. Oh, there you go, PCM. Did she have baggy pants in that one? I can't remember. Okay. I feel like his face is simultaneously too wide and not wide enough. So, I'm not sure. Gave him too much icicle chin there. Why are you not right? You're not right, and I just don't know why. Maybe we just start over again. This one's gonna irk me. Sometimes that's what happens, Jamie. As long as y'all don't make better names than us. But steal my names, Jamie? Well, thank you. That would have been good. Twig Branch is sad. I don't think I read that book. I think I was out of Warrior Cats when that name came along. Alright, let's see if we can make you better second level Ferrex. Second attempt Ferrex. We're trying. I feel like it might be better if I curve it this way a little bit. Then up. That might just give a better vibe. Yeah. Sometimes you don't know what they were thinking. Sometimes even the writers maybe weren't thinking very much. Who knows? They went, you name them. And then they went, oh god, Twig Branch. And they went, alright. That was it. Has to be that now. Flashpoint noof. Yeah. Twig branch is just kind of sad. Okay. But imagine if that was purposeful. That the whole thing is just that he's bad at naming people. If that is, like, actually what they did, that's fucking hilarious. If that's not purposeful, it's sad. But honestly, headcanon now. No, okay, the headcanon. Bramblestar is just bad at naming. He's got the first part down. It's very easy. Mostly you just observe what their coats look like. But the second he's got to put that second half on it, oof. Struggle. I mean, I feel like when you do have to get, like... Are there a lot of... Okay, this is backing up. Are there a lot of rules for warrior cats names? Like, I understand the premise of your, like, blank kit, blank paw, and then blank your regular name. And if you're the leader, you become blank star, right? But are the endings in the adult names? Is there like a scheme to it? Is there like a you can only be certain things, or could you technically have anything as the second half of your adult name? Nice. Then yeah, they could have done a lot better. That's wild, Jamie. That's nuts. That's wild, Pastry Buff. Okay. What would the Outcast boys' warrior cats' names be? Because they have weird, animals. I see, Jamie, I see. I'm so curious for this answer, Pastry Puff. No pressure. I'm just very curious. Okay, I don't know if we like this eyebrow or not. We'll fix it. Nah, usually it's the other way. For good reason, too. Okay. Feather fur for Hoatzin. Alright. Well, yeah, I think that's pretty obvious, but I think besides that, no, I ran out of water. Ah. Okay, I got the last dregs. I'll live. Okay, yeah, this Ferrex is already coming out way better. I don't know what it was about that first one. I just failed real bad. Hello, Nicole. Glad you could join us for lunchtime. Here, for Nicole, we'll do one last show of the Hoatzin. And anybody else who wasn't here for the original show of the Hoatzin. We need to show the one more Hoatzin. Mars is sadly... No, we didn't old yeller Mars. Jesus, Jamie. Mars sadly was feeling a bit under the weather today, so she didn't come to stream. Instead, she's going to sleep. She's doing the sleep to recover. Here's my thing. But she's feeling much better already, so should be good. Should be good very soon. Just not a good today day. Alright. Here we go. We have 2021 Hoatzin's first sort of character sheet. Yes, drew very differently. His eyes are very different. Look how only his eyes got only this wide. So wild, huh? His eyes weren't even that round. Then we have 2022 Hoatzin. His eyes still not as round as I like to draw them now. But here he is. All this glory. Definitely a little more like I draw the ruffles on his legs, on his pants now. And last but not least, we have new Hoatzin. Lovely Hoatzin. No, she doesn't have rabies. This is current Hoatzin. We have his lovely... This is incredibly iconic. I drew this and it looks like all the other ones I've drawn. Fucking iconic as hell. We have, as Mars wanted, Smug Hoatzin and In Awe Hoatzin. I love... Yeah, exactly, Jamie. I like that I made the books, the color palette, the books. And of course, he has. All of the characters kind of grew up from their original designs. That was as I got better at art. But we have, of course, the quill can go away, the book can go away. And then we have the bag. The jacket. Ooh, look at that. The jacket. The pants. I love the way I did the shirt. I'm very happy with it. I really like the shirt. And then the shirt. And there he is. And these feet were modeled by Dylan. And this, I'm very proud of this foot. Okay? Both of these feet, though. But this foot. Top tier. Yeah, he's got that cake. He's the second cakiest of everybody. He can put his pants on without his shirt. Can put his jacket on with nothing. Jacket and pants. Put the bag on over the with the shirt. Lovely. No pants, just shirt and jacket. Beautiful. And of course we have the ever-present cursed bald Hoatzin. Very funny. But there he is in all his lovely, lovely glory. We're 2 down. Now we have Ferrex, who fought me really, really, really hard with his poses. Really hard. But we got him to almost work. I need to figure out what this hand is doing. He is the cakiest. Yeah, that's what... Definitely. Definitely the vibes I was getting, Jamie. Yes, his is always interesting. I didn't kill Mars dichotomy. She's unfortunately a little under the weather today, but she should be right as rain very soon. She said she's already feeling better. Dichotomy knows nothing. No, she's not dead. Jeez. Guys, even if Mars wasn't my friend, you think that I would old yeller Mars and sacrifice Outcaste? Come on, guys, come on. As I'm sitting here drawing Outcast stuff, you really think? Why is Mars sick so often? Mars has exposure to a lot of diseases. Unfortunately, that was not the case this time. I have not, Pastry Puff. Thank you. Dichotomy finally has ears and I can talk about it. Dichotomy! Do you remember a long time ago when I talked about going to conventions and you're like, it would be so cool if you're like in person drawing the stuff like and giving it out to people when they're there and you're like sketching like while they're going on. I was like, I ain't good enough for that yet. Doing it on stream with the stuff is one thing, but you know, otherwise another thing. Well, I'm here to tell you that one, I'm much more confident in my sketchbook abilities now and my art thing. If you saw the package that Nicole got her poster in, it had 2 Ferrexes, all drawn by hand on the art card, pretty fast. I did those within like an hour and a half, maybe 2 at max, and they had color on them. But what I do plan on doing, Dichotomy, is Mars and I have 2 conventions we plan to go to in August. And we're cosplaying 2 characters. And I plan to make a little digital art of each of our characters to hand out to everybody else cosplaying from the show. It'll be very fun. And probably people if they ask to take our picture. Ooh, that's fun. I like that, Pastry Puff. So I'm very excited. Soul Magic PCM. I'm not a murderer. Thank you for the reminder again, Pastry Puff. You've kept that in your brain for a long time. I appreciate it. No, this time it wasn't from diseases. That would be very cool, Nicole. And if anybody ever just for fun puts on an outfit and is like, I'm so-and-so from Outcast, and you want to post, you want to show us, even, you know, with your face blocked out or something, if you don't want to show us yourself, it'd be really neat. I put Mars into the comic. Yeah, that's where I can keep her safe. But she can't stream in the comic. She can only write the comic in the comic. Sounds good, Pastry Puff. We will be, unfortunately, finishing up very shortly, as long weekends make for bad sleep schedules, make for need to catch up. Which is dumb because, you know, long weekend, but that's not how it works, is it? Instead, you just stay up till way too late. I almost said a school night. On a work night. I'm also really hungry suddenly. Because now, since there are humans, it is technically possible, but that's a Ko-fi tier we decided eventually, maybe we'll see. But yes. Lovely. Okay. We'll do. Okay. Let's see if we can make his hair work. Am I on a new layer? I'm not. We want to be on a new layer. We want to be on the new layer. I learned that apparently being a lazy artist in digital art makes me a better artist. Because I recently watched something about people using like way too many layers. And I use a lot of layers solely because I'm bad about deleting the ones that I'm no longer using. So like there's a lot of layers in here that are sketches that I was on another layer. Jesus Christ. Then I'm just bad about deleting. And That's the only reason I have a ton of layers. But people are like, oh yeah, you know, like I have my line art, and each piece of the line art is like each section is another layer. And then when I color it, each section is another layer. And it's like, oh my god, that is too much work. No. That's too much work to deal with. We ain't like that. I do draw the line art sometimes on multiple layers, just especially if something's like crossing in front of something all the way through. But then I merge it down because I don't want to keep track of that. Lazy. Yeah, I don't know how people use that many layers. I do use a lot of layers in the comic, but that's because like there's the amount of layers I need within each panel for like a whole illustration. So that doesn't help. Okay, this is already feeling way more Ferrex. There we go. Where are the eyes? You want this? And we need to tilt it a little bit right there. There we go. Perfect. What animal is Ferrex? He is a fossa. Fossa. He's a predator of lemurs in Madagascar. In Madagascar. The island of Madagascar. Not Madahuha, Aska. Okay, that feels way better now. Whew! I was struggling, but here we are. Okay, I don't like the mouth though. Try it again. Quick claw. Ooh, I like that. I'm trying to figure out a way to show off the palm of his hand. Maybe I can do it in this one, actually. That isn't it. What if we do... I don't know, I feel like a wave is not very Ferrex, if I'm being honest. Nah, I don't, not feeling it. I'm trying to figure out how in this pose he would have a wave in this one. Okay, but yeah, that's way better. Wow, that one feels like Ferrex now. All right, perfect. And with that lovely, lovely thing there, as we have everybody. Well, he's a caiman. You could do something like scale. It's got the blue, black scale. I don't know. But while you think about it, Pastry Puff, let me roll our credits. Yes, we are ending a little early. Partially because Mars isn't here, but also partially because Dylan's going to want to go to bed any second. And I stream in the room where we sleep. So, thank you all for coming on this lovely Tuesday. Yes, thank you all to our lovely YouTube channel members. Guys, we just recently hit 900. We're over 900 now subscribers on YouTube. That's nuts. That's crazy. Wow. That happened really fast, actually, from the last, from 800. So awesome. Amazing. Great. Well, I look forward to it. Pastry Puff. I will be looking in the couch. Sure, dichotomy. We are gonna reach 1,000, Nicole. One day. It is coming. It is gonna happen. I wonder if it'll happen before Streamiversary. That would be cool. You got 2 months for that, guys, so tell all your friends. Subscribe. Lots of cool stuff for Streamiversary. Guys, next Monday is the last episode of Outcast before the hiatus. So catch up now so you can get that and read that last one when it comes out on Monday. We will be still streaming Thursday, same time. Tarot cards again, continuing down that line. Friday, guys, for Ace Attorney. That's fun, Pastry Puff. Friday night for Ace Attorney. It's back to 8:30 just for Friday, and that's also Mars's fault. You can blame her for messing up the schedule again. No, don't actually blame her. But it is 8:30 on Friday, not 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So an hour later than we've been doing. That is not permanent. That is solely for this Friday. It's basically messed up because of scheduling moving around from having off yesterday. So, yep. Everything else, great. Look forward to all of that. The Medic post tomorrow will be really cool. It has a little poem with it. So if you're interested in that, go join the Ko-fi over there. And otherwise, thank you all for coming. And hopefully we'll see you on Thursday with Mars. Good night.